Hi, this is a lesson for Gator Country by Molly Hatchet. This is a kick butt tune, and it's not easy to play because it's fast. So I'm just going to go over the parts of the song, the individual parts, just to break them down, and then I'm going to try to make a video playing the whole song at full speed, but it's definitely taxing my ability to keep up. So the intro and the verses. It's basically in G, and it's creative as a lot of Molly Hatchet things are. So the basic riff, and you can play around with the notes on this, but it's so you're starting on the octave G, you're pulling off to the open, you're hitting the E, and then you can either come back and hit the closed D, but I think it's easier just to hit the open D. You can do it once or twice, or whatever you feel sounds good. I think I go twice. And then the first lick is and I pull it off to keep up with the record. I don't pick it. I go. All right, and so you're pulling off on the second fret, and then you go in third, second pull offs. I'll just pick it out so you can hear the notes. Alright, so that's like the first half of the verse thing, and then every time between it still does that. And then the second half is, which ends up on the G again, and so, but this one's an F sharp is where it starts out. Okay, so it's open to F sharp, second fret, open A, open D, and then pull off the B to the A, ending on G. Okay, so the whole verse thing. And then that pretty much covers you for the verses, behind the verses. And then the chorus gets a little hairier, and that's in D. So hopefully I can remember this. Alright, so there's I think there's like 6 separate phrases, but a couple of them repeat. So the first phrase that repeats over and over again is D, rolling up from second, third to fifth again. Okay, B, C, D. And then there's a little, so it's hammering on to the B on the A string, and then pulling off. And then open strings, D to A. So then the second time through that, it goes alright, it's all very quick. So that second time through lick is starting on C on the third fret, E, open D, and then B, open D, open G. Okay, so I'll do that again slow. That's only the first part of that little thing, and then real quick they slip in open D, and then you're going to real quick go 4, 5, 7. Okay? So that part of the chorus sounds like, you gotta play it with the record to get the timing on it, man. It's quick. Alright, and then it goes back to, repeats the very first part of the chorus, just exactly pretty much the same way as the first time through. So and the guitars are pretty busy, so but I don't think the bass follows them the whole time. So you'll notice that I just kind of kick the bass on time, and again, it's a feel thing right at the end of that verse. Alright. And then the last one, again, starts with the same D statement. And then that's probably about the easiest one. It's just kind of rolling back to an F. And so it starts on the D string, 3rd fret, and then up to the A string. Alright, so it's just pretty much a 3-2 open, 3-2 open, F. Alright, and then there's a part between, I think, a couple of the verses where they do they do a short instrumental of that chorus, where they only do the very first part of the chorus licks and then the very last one back to that F, and you'll hear it on the record, but that's all the part stuff. And then the only other thing in the song is that run. Alright, and that's pretty easy actually. It's just chromatics. It starts on the octave of the G on the 5th fret. Alright, so it's just 4, 5, 6, 7 on the D string, then 4, 5, and then 6, 7 real quick on the D string. The only thing they do differently is, and it's a little hard to hear because there's a lot going on, but when they're jamming out after the verses, they're not doing the whole rundown licks from the verses. They're just basically vamping on G back to F and then to C. But they still do the every time they state that G, so it's so it's just D, F, D, F, C. And as far as I know, that's all the parts in the song. There might be a couple little trills or whatever, but that will definitely get you through the whole song. I played the whole song with those parts, just trying to keep up. So anyway, hopefully that'll at least give you, when you hear it in there, where to play it, since you know where they go in. And then, like I said, I'll try to play through the whole song a whole time through with all that so you can watch my hands, but I think that'll at least get you, you know, where you need to be. So good luck, man. It's a great song, it's a lot of fun, but unless you got super fast hands, naturally it's going to take some work. So see you later.